Hey everybody, Amy here, 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida. I'm going to wait until I see a few faces, jump on before I continue. There's so much to update. I don't even know where to begin. I'm switching things up a bit. I am doing an update from my home. It's been a very, very, very long day, to say the least. So I see there are a couple people here. I'm gonna wait for some more faces to jump on. I don't want to keep repeating and repeating because I am exhausted, and so is my entire 100 plus team. Hi everybody. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say thank you to any of you that have donated to help us cover all these high medical bills. We are drained. We are completely drained. We do it to ourselves. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't change anything. We are already full, and I promised myself that after we took in the 10 dogs that were found covered in ticks and fleas, 10 lives we took in. And I want you to all picture, and for all of you that are on here that volunteer at our rescue house, I know you can vouch for me. It is a 24-hour job just taking care of that one room with 10 dogs in it. You're talking about 6 adults that are now super needy and loving and sweet. I don't think they've ever received affection in their life. They cry for, yes, 10, Kathy, 10 at one swoop. They are in one room. 6 adults, and there were 4 puppies. 1 got adopted, and we still have 3 puppies left. So that room alone is a 24-hour job. It is exhausting. Every time we turn around, they're just crying. They want to be with people. They want to be outside. It's constant peeing and pooping in the room if we don't take them out, which we are doing continuously throughout the day. You're talking 3 feedings for the puppies, the medical. It's just very overwhelming. So with that being said, one of the 10, Roxanne, the little brown, adorable little dachshund looking baby, she became very lethargic today. She was warm to the touch. She was not eating. She was straining to go to the bathroom. Then she had some diarrhea. My girl Tammy and Jan were kind enough, because I've been just literally, I can't breathe. I am literally suffocating, covering every aspect of the rescue. My team, they're exhausted. They're exhausted, and I don't want them to burn out. But with that being said, I reached out to Tammy at about 5 o'clock while Shelly and Keith were covering the rescue house for me today, because I picked Carol up. Carol had a surgery, and she is home finally after 2 weeks, and she is doing very well, but it has been very stressful. And I just want to say thank you for your prayers about Carol. She's great. So Roxanne, I needed someone to grab her and take her to the animal hospital, and Tammy and Jan were so kind enough to do that. And they work full-time. They're exhausted as well. So thank you, Tammy, and thank you, Jan, so very much for grabbing her, taking her to IP, Imperial Point VCA. They did find she has some sort of an infection. Where it's coming from, they don't know. They are questioning a pyometra, which is an infected uterus. She's dropped over 1 pound in just the short time we've had her. I can see her ribs. So tomorrow morning, she is going to be taken to Coral Springs Animal Hospital, where she will be assessed. And then if she needs to go in for surgery, she will have a surgery, whether it's pyometra or whatever. We are going to find out exactly what is needed for Roxanne. I don't mess around. I just don't. I don't skimp on medical. I don't go to cheap clinics. I want the best, as if it was for myself or for any loving member of my life or family. I don't skimp around. So, and I don't look for a cheap way out for these dogs. You either support us or you don't, and that's okay. but that's who we are. We have always been this way. So Roxanne will be taken to the Coral Springs Animal Hospital first thing in the morning. Tiffany will be in at 7:30 in the morning. She will get everything taken care of at the house, and then she will shoot out of the house around 10:30, where Pam will be there also, and Pam will help her cover the house until I get there, probably at about 10:30, maybe 11-ish, to take over until about 4. Zoe will be coming tomorrow afternoon to help me cover the rescue house with the 9 dogs. Now there will be 8 because Roxanne will be going to Coral Springs. Then we have the new baby doll, the Shih Tzu, that is in the other room. She was found abandoned on the streets, completely matted, just terrified. Took her to Dr. Carlos the other day. They groomed her. They did all her blood work, vaccinated her, and microchipped her. She came to the rescue house late yesterday, thanks to our wonderful volunteer, Debbie Harrington, who is a school teacher full-time, and grabbed her in Hallandale and then delivered her to the rescue house in Oakland Park. Last night, when I did go into the room to spend time with baby doll, she was growling, she was hiding, and I didn't have the hours to spend with her to try to get her and gain her trust. This morning, I will tell you that I showed a clip. I did a video this morning, and after I shut the video down, I had a meet and greet with a wonderful family, adore them, with their little dog Jessie. Thank you, Stephanie, if you are watching. I'm very excited for you and your family because it was a great fit, and I believe she will be loved and adored with Stephanie and her family. They did have a trip planned. They have to go away on Friday. They'll be back Monday, so little baby doll will be going home to her forever home Monday with her new family. So very, very excited about that. When I did shut down the video from this morning with baby doll update, I was laying on her couch and she was literally all over my chest and giving me kisses all over my face, and I took her outside. She's a different dog. It's unbelievable. When these dogs start to trust and they know they're safe, it's just amazing what love can do, truthfully, to turn them around. So Carol had a surgery, Kathy. She's great now, but she's home finally. So it's just been really, she can't lift anything, she can't do much for the next 4 weeks. So I am her caretaker. Her mother was her caretaker for the first 2 weeks because she couldn't be around our dogs. So she's home now, but thank you. So that is great, great, great news on baby doll. So we will have her in the rescue house in her room until Monday. Roxanne, as I stated, Valerie, you missed it. That was the first thing I discussed here. She went to the animal hospital today, tonight, and there's some sort of an infection, possible pyometra, which is an infected uterus, and she's going to be taken first thing tomorrow morning to Coral Springs Animal Hospital. If she needs surgery, she's going to get it where she's going to get it. That's my choice of where I'd like her to be. So that's Roxanne. Sam and Susie are still with us. They are, they're being well loved and cared for, but it's been too long. There's no interest. And I want you to understand something. It's chilly here, Susie. I want you to understand something, that when we take these dogs in, they're not safe. They're safe, but that does not mean that they are to live out their life in a rescue house in a room. And people keep asking us, can you take this dog? Can you take this dog? I don't think they understand that we have a full house. And like I said, we still have Gage and Godiva, 9 months, 10 months. When we rescued them, Gage is now 9 months of age, and Mommy Godiva, they need a home. They're in one of the rooms. Albert's still with us. He is, being taken home by a wonderful volunteer of ours and friend, Robin. She's been taking him home every night. She has watching her son's dog this weekend, so she will not be able to take him home. So Tiffany will be taking him home, which is a juggling act. So thank you, Tiffany, to keep him out of that room so he doesn't become depressed and try to eat things. So Albert is doing really, really well, but he's still waiting for that forever loving home. We have dogs everywhere. We have dogs in foster. We pulled, Zoe picked up yesterday, Lisa and Bennett, 2 dogs from the Miami-Dade Animal Services Kill Shelter. Bennett was definitely hit by a car. He has a lot of trauma. He's a tiny, 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 sweet little male Shih Tzu, young. We made an appointment for him to be seen with Dr. Carastro for his eye to make sure there's nothing that needs to be done surgery-wise. Lisa is worse. Dr. Carlos sent me an update this morning. She needs insulin. She's a mess. She's a hot mess. And she's just 5-6 years of age, a Maltese. So when you see these little faces that are facing death at the kill shelter, and you think, you're going to pull them in and maybe do a little vaccine or spay and neuter, trust me, guys, I don't know if just God places these really, really urgent, critical, underdog, high-profile cases in front of us for a reason, but it just seems lately that every dog that I decide to place a hold on is just critical, urgent, and is costing our organization thousands and thousands of dollars for one life to be saved. Okay, the little puppy, Drizzy, he went into Coral Springs Animal Hospital. Let me explain something to you. I was tagged all over his photo on Facebook the past couple of days. He's been sitting in the Miami-Dade Kill Shelter, just a tiny puppy, for a few days. There was a rescue hold. Originally, when I sent in an email to the adoption coordinator, rescue coordinator at the shelter, I was told that he had a rescue hold. And then literally, I think an hour later, I was told your rescue is ready to pick up. So why did that rescue drop their rescue hold? That could have basically put that dog to its death, that puppy. Makes me sick. We kept our promise and we placed our rescue hold on him and we pulled him. I had Tiffany run and get him. I told her to take him to Dr. Carlos in Hallandale. He's an amazing doctor and he used to work in the emergency hospital in Hollywood before he opened his own clinic. I love him and respect him so much, but he said that he needed much more than he could give him. So Tiffany took him to Coral Springs Animal Hospital, and it was bad. He was hit by a car. They don't believe he's blind. They're thinking that it's the trauma. Basically, every organ in his body was caught up, stuck in the hernia. I just got off the phone with the doctor who did the surgery, and his heart rate is very, very high. He's in an oxygen chamber. He may require a blood transfusion. They'll let me know within the next 48 hours. There was a lot more damage to this than they had thought or expected. His pelvic lining was all torn, so they had to repair that, and they don't even know if it's going to hold. They're talking about possibly even having to go in and do a second surgery on this tiny, tiny 9-10-week-old puppy. And we've already given them $4,000. If we need to do a blood transfusion, it's another $1,000. And if he needs another surgery, then I don't know what we're looking at for Drizzy. But I believe that he deserves a chance. The doctor said that they would definitely give him this chance. If we can afford it, they would do it. I know many, many rescues would have euthanized this puppy. They would not have gone to the extent that we have and that we do every day with our rescues. So all I can say is when we touch a dog and when we look into their eyes, when we rescue them, we make them a promise and we keep our promise. And anybody that knows us, anybody that's worked with us, any fosters, any adopters, any of my volunteers, whenever they call me, if they're fostering a dog and it's in the middle of the night and they feel there's something wrong, they know, get the dog to the 24-hour hospital. There's no questions asked. It's never about the mighty dollar. They call me in the middle of the night, sometimes 2, 3 in the morning, and I'm up all night waiting for the phone call to pay and give them the credit card over the phone. So listen, I'm doing this video because I wanted to thank you. I wanted to update all of you. Yes, he was hit by a car, and so was Bennett, the Shih Tzu. Miami-Dade, most of Miami area is a cesspool of just, guys, it's so bad. It is so bad. There are so many dogs on the street. They're homeless, they're abandoned, they're suffering, they're starving, they're not spayed and neutered, they're reproducing on the streets. There's puppies There's so many cats. There's so many kittens. We're dealing with a severe, severe mentality war. And I'm asking all of you to please, you're all watching, you're all commenting, you're all typing. I'm asking all of you, and I know I ask you a lot, and I know I beg all the time, but I have no other option. If I'm going to continue this mission and saving this many lives that we do, like I said, 10 dogs, then the 2 and 3, 13. We've saved 14 dogs in 2 days. I'm sorry, 15 dogs in 2 days. That's a lot of dogs. And you're talking a lot of critical cases and a lot of high medical bills that we are trying to cover. Mabel, I know you did. I saw your $300 donation, $300, and I thanked you when I just read through the computer screen, when I opened up the Gmail and I saw your donation. I said out loud, my God, this woman is an angel sent. So Mabel, please don't think that I don't see everything, and it does not go unnoticed. So very, very grateful. Truly do not take any of this for granted, or any of you for that matter. You know, we could certainly use definitely fosters for these dogs. It would be so helpful, so helpful. The thing is with the new dogs, the 10 that came in, they don't leash walk. We tried it. We practiced out in our yard that's fenced in. Lori Summers was there with me, and we were putting, you know, little leashes on to see what they would do. They dropped, they rolled, they alligator rolled, they were trying to back out. These dogs have never been walked on a leash. If I was to place one of these dogs in a house, whether it's an apartment, a villa, a condo, and there's no yard, that dog is going to be out. That dog is going to be gone. I know it. I've been down this road before. I had a woman reach out by private messaging me. She actually called me. She works 8-9 hours a day, no other animals, an apartment, and wanted one of the dogs. And I told her that's not going to work. First of all, they came in with their pack. They will be so lonely and miserable. They don't walk on a leash. And she literally came and attacked me. The verbiage that she used towards me was so nasty. And I responded back kindly, and I tried to explain to her it's not about her and who she is. This is just, they're not a fit for her lifestyle. And again, she attacked me again. So guys, I'm not playing the game. I'm not here to fight. I don't have any fight left in me to argue with people. I need people that are going to help and be a part of the solution and the rescue. Not be combative and make things more difficult for us, because like I said, we're exhausted, physically, emotionally, and financially. We are drained. I'm not giving my power away to nasty, negative people. I'm staying positive because I am so blessed and so grateful to be surrounded by so many wonderful people, just like all of you. Every day I see the same names. I see the same faces. So thank you. But we need your help. I think we brought in $2,000 today. And we have a vet bill that we paid $4,000. We still have another $1,000 to pay off, and more if we need a blood transfusion. So we're well over $5,000 away from our goal, just to cover what's done today for Drizzy, the puppy. That's not to mention Lisa and Bennett that we rescued the other day. We haven't even touched their medical bills. Now we're taking Roxanne in tomorrow morning to Coral Springs for a possible pyometra. That's going to be thousands of dollars. I know from experience, to get her what she needs at Coral Springs. So listen, I am not complaining. I'm really not complaining. This is a path and a journey that I have chosen. I make my own decisions. I choose who I'm going to rescue and place holds on. I am that one person that makes the decision. Of course, my team brings things to me, and bringing dogs that need help to my attention. And if I see fit, then I jump. I am asked 24/7, literally all hours of the day and the night. Phone does or not, nonstop. Amy, I found this dog. Amy, can you take this dog? Amy, there were 2 dogs dumped. Guys, I can't. I just can't. So, with all of this being said, I'm waiting for an updated phone call from Coral Springs. I'm I'm not going to lie to you, I'm very worried about Drizzy and his outcome. Very worried because the doctor just sounded concerned. His heart rate was racing. He may need a blood transfusion. He's in an oxygen chamber. You know, what can I tell you? I just hope that he makes it through. I really am praying that he makes it through. We're certainly giving him every chance, every opportunity. That's without a doubt, as you can see. We stop at nothing to save these lives. So, I don't know, Rhonda. Honestly, do I think that Roxanne is the Poppy's mom? No, I don't. I don't. But she's a baby, and I don't think she just... No, I don't. I think Moxie is definitely the mommy. I do. So I'm going to be... Drizzy scares me too. It worries me very much. I'm waiting for the doctor to call me back and to let me know. Christine, our wonderful foster, who has 6 of our puppies that we recently took in, and still has Ricky and Lucy. Where are you? Nana are waiting for Drizzy and sending our prayers and love. Thank you so much, Christine. Christine, I did ask the surgeon if everything goes okay, and what would be the next step. If he's to be released and lucky enough to make it through all of this, which I am praying, what he's going to need. And she said he's going to need a very quiet place, very little activity for 6 weeks. So think about that if that's something that you think that you can handle. And I mean seriously quiet, no jumping, it's going to be tough. So we've got to find a place for him. I would love it to be you, Christine, but I just need to make sure that it's that quiet. All of us have full houses, you know? We all have full... He couldn't come to my house. So I need to find a quiet place. If Drizzy makes it through, for Drizzy to be very well, you know, kept quiet and cared for. And then we have to monitor him to make sure he does not show symptoms of, you know, not being able to urinate or not being able to defecate, and make sure that everything's working properly, because they said he might need a second surgery. I just don't even... I can't even breathe. Can't. I'm just looking through the comments, guys, before I shut down. Okay, Christine, that's perfect. Then if you can have one of your spare rooms, then that'll be the plan. So everybody, please pray that Drizzy makes it through. That's all we can do. And like I said, we have thousands of dollars of vet bills that we need to cover, the money's not coming in. And I don't know where it's going to come from. I don't. I guess there's a will, there's a way. Been begging and begging. So I'm begging all of you to please donate. That's all I can do is beg. That's it. I think I've answered everything. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to post them now before I shut down and call it a night. So much to do and so much to catch up on. I have so many phone calls to make and so many emails. I promise you I will keep you all updated, as I always do. Always do. And again, please, the link is already up. I posted it the second I started this live feed. The link is up for you to donate. The mailing address is there. You know, the hospital, unfortunately, does not accept phone calls and donations over the phone. So whatever you can give, I've said it before, there's over 250,000 amazing followers and supporters on this page. I do need sleep. I'm ready to fall on my face. Everybody that sees me says, "Are you okay? You look absolutely exhausted." And I am. I'm spent. And I can't continue to go in this rate. I can't help others, and I can't help more if I'm not well myself. So this has been 8 years straight with no break, no vacation, no day off, keeping it together. So I am going to shut down. I am going to go and try to take a bath and relax and get an early night's sleep because I need to be at the rescue house early. My phone will be attached to my ear, waiting for the surgeon to call me back tonight with any update. And all I can ask from all of you, number one, are your donations to please help me cover this cost for this dog and the other two, and for now Roxanne, that's going to be taken to the same animal hospital that we owe money to, thousands of dollars. So every little bit helps. Please don't think that a $5 donation is not going to make a difference, because it adds up quickly. So I'm going to count on all of you. I'm going to go check the Gmail frequently, and I'm going to hope that the donations come in to cover this bill, so that we can be prepared. If he needs a blood transfusion, we need to come up with another $1,000 immediately. So please, guys, please. Again, thank you, and please keep those prayers coming for all of them, for us. We love you. We appreciate each and every one of you. You're amazing. We have one amazing village right here in front of you. Every one of you. None of this is possible without each and every one of you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart and my soul. So, I'm very transparent, and anybody that knows me, I speak the truth. I don't have a filter. So everything that comes out of my mouth is coming straight from my heart. I don't process. It just comes out. Sometimes it's a good thing, and sometimes it's not such a good thing. So again, thank you. Everybody keep the prayers coming, and please, when I shut down this video, please make a donation, even if it's $1. That's all I can ask. This is Amy with the update, 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida, and I promise to keep you updated as we always do. Everybody have a great night, and thank you for listening as always. We love you too.